Hello and welcome back to the Fight Me Bro betting show. We're your hosts, Matt and Nick, and today we are here to break down the fights that we like the most for UFC Boston. It's a nice little Friday night treat we got. Should be a good slate for us to gamble on. Nick loves the slate here today.
Love it. Can't enjoy it more. This is honestly as excited as I've been about a card in quite some time, gambling wise.
Yeah, that was last week for me. I think I liked a lot. This week I'm playing a little bit more conservative because the quarter hit, fourth quarter, and I just started crumbling, man. I feel like LeBron James around here. I just nowhere to be found in the fourth quarter.
Fred VanVleet over here.
Yeah.
It's all clutch.
Can't find a win. So today I'm taking a little light. I only got 3 picks. That's including my lock, and Nick has 7. So I'm going to let you get into it.
Okay, let's start. I'm going to try to do the ones I remember first so we don't have to check the sheet constantly. But let's start at the co-main with Jeremy Stephens, Yair Rodriguez.
Okay, this should be good.
Love it. Yeah. So I was back and forth on this. I forgot who I took originally. I know I took one of them. I think I took Jeremy Stephens. But if you are not going back in after, Jeremy Stephens comes out with these dorky-ass sunglasses and doing this whole thing, if you're not diving back in for more on Jeremy Stephens on this, idiot move. This is classic. Yair Rodriguez was trying to get out of this fight.
Yeah.
I wanted nothing to do with this. Absolutely was. That's why he was talking so much shit. It was just I'll do it if you want me to do it. He very much tried to call Jeremy Stephens bluff. No, you're not going to cut weight again in 5 weeks or whatever. And Jeremy Stephens very much is ready to cut weight again in 5 weeks. Now there is a huge risk that Jeremy Stephens coming into this way over aggressive. I mean, he said he is going to try to kill Yair Rodriguez, which I am all about. However, probably doesn't bode well for the cardio aspect if he comes out just winging John Lineker's for the first round. Not ideal if he gasses and then blows the last 2 rounds. However, I think that this very well, he's going to hit Yair with some bombs and Yair will be shooketh. And I'm taking Jeremy Stephens at -105 as my first pick.
Mm-hmm. And this one is only a 3-round fight, so I think 3 rounds bodes better for Jeremy Stephens than the 5 rounds.
I can't decide how I feel about that.
I think it's because Yair has a ridiculous gas tank, and for him to keep up the pace of a crazy fight, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it could go 2 ways, but I think Yair toward the 4th and the 5th would do way better.
Yeah, but I just think Jeremy Stephens is one of those guys that he'll Homer Simpson it.
Yeah, he'll just make it.
That's why I can't tell.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I almost put Yair on my card for the sole reason because I really want Jeremy Stephens to win and almost just make it a mental, a emotional hedge, because then at the very least, okay, I won some money, but I do not want Yair Rodriguez to win this fight.
Yair lost so many fans after the last fight, and I honestly, if you are a Yair fan still that's not related to him, I don't know what you're doing rooting for the guy.
Exactly.
This has we want the white trash party.
Yes,
absolutely. If Jeremy Stephens walks out to white trash party by Eminem, changes to my lock of the week.
and now we're on home field advantage. Because before it was in Mexico City, hostile, they're throwing beer cans everywhere. Now we're in Boston.
Boston
all right?
hates Mexicans.
Yes, they do.
They hate anything ethnic. So I guess I'll just fire off another one here after I get in. So I am going to jump up into also the main. We're going into the Jillian Robertson versus Macy Barber fight. What I've loved so much about this card is that the lines are all so even. So you're getting a lot of value going one way or the other. I've seen Jillian Robertson fight. I've seen Macy Barber fight. I'm going to run with the dog here and take Jillian Robertson at +115 to beat Macy Barber. Not only am I going to do that, I am going to double dip for the Jillian Robertson by submission line at +275 coming in against Macy Barber as well. Macy Barber hits really fucking hard.
Yeah.
But I think in her last fight, we found out that's mostly what she does.
Okay.
She does it very well. Do not be mistaken. I forgot, was it JoJo Calderwood, I believe she fought last? Where it was, JoJo Calderwood was doing very basic, just, if I lean my head back, Macy Barber will just continue throwing punches, and then I can just connect on a right when I enter back into the pocket, type of stuff. Jillian Robertson's not going to do that, but just Macy Barber's all-around MMA game that isn't, I'm on top, elbowing holes in people's faces, seems very predicated on power. Now, I will say, very nervous, because she's at that age where you can make huge leaps. And especially now she was at Rufus Sport full time for this one.
Yeah.
So that might change things up. Working with Ben Askren a lot, might be susceptible to flying knees. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But that said, like Jillian Roberts is a legit good wrestler. And I just think that Macy Barber looked like she got tired quickly in her last fight. And also, I don't suspect the grappling to be super high level. And like Sarah Froda, I'm pretty sure, like decent grappler from Brazil, mostly a striker though. Macedo is allegedly supposed to be like great grappler, but Robertson handled her. I was on the right side of that too. The first round will be a massive struggle, but I'm really banking round 2 takedowns, a lot of top control. Barber's gassed. Round 3 takedowns, get the finish in the third.
See, I'm going the other way on this in my first bet. So you said Jillian Roberts is a legit good wrestler. I think her wrestling looked good against Veronica Macedo. I feel a lot of people have looked very good against Veronica Macedo here. I think Macy Barber, she's pretty good. I think well-rounded in a lot of places. Like, I would be a little bit scared that maybe her wrestling isn't there. But like you said, she's just an athlete, like a better athlete. And she has that, like, I could actually hurt you kind of power. And I have a feeling if she starts connecting a few, that wrestling is just not going to be as much of a threat because you'd be scared to, like, shoot in. So I like Macy Barber here. Plus, I just want to ride the train while it's hot. Like, she really might be the next John Jones. And so let's get in on it early. So I like her at minus 125 here. I feel like there's going to be a lot of movement on back and forth on that one.
Yeah, that one will have a lot of different stuff. So I have 3 that are all in the same fight.
Okay. Well,
I'll fire away. So I'm famous for the daily double. We're going to the Thursday triple today. Let's start. We're going in the Chris Weidman fight. Jumping all the way up. First of all, let's get the layup off the board right away. Too tempting. Couldn't possibly pass it up. Over 1.5 rounds. Like, Chris Weidman, thick boy, weighed in bigger than Dom Reyes. I'm really investing a lot in the... Now, this didn't go well for James Vick. However, I'm investing a lot in his chin will come back with the weight gain. And also, like, I don't know. I'm not buying Dominic Reyes as a knockout artist. I'm not sold on that concept yet.
Okay.
I'm not, like... now, it's Chris Weidman, and he's been knocked out by, like, everybody. Mm-hmm. But I'm just not sold on Dominic Reyes as a knockout artist, and I'm really not sold as Dominic Reyes on a grappler. So if Chris Weidman secures 1 takedown, that over, cashed. Minus 155. Yeah. Easy money right off the board. Then, I am going to go on Chris Weidman, because I am not sold on Dominic Reyes being a grappler at all. And I do think that just, like... he just registers to me, Dominic Reyes, as that guy where it's like never had to fight an elite level wrestler that I can remember off the top of my head, so that might be wrong. Mm-hmm. But don't recall him fighting somebody like if Chris Weidman uses his he used wrestling against Yoel Romero, couldn't hold him down, but he was able to get takedowns on Yoel Romero. Now I know a lot of people are. However, like if Chris Weidman takes down Dominic Reyes is not getting up. Yeah. So I like Chris Weidman at plus 155. I also this is a lot of just indicting facts about Dominic Reyes, but he doesn't strike me as a guy that straps on the gi and actually goes to jiu-jitsu. All of Dominic Reyes' grappling is just like how to sprawl and stand up.
Yeah, use the fence to stand up.
Yeah, Chris Weidman is a legit ass grappler. I am all over Chris Weidman's submission by plus 450.
Ooh,
monster line for that. And with 5 rounds, Chris Weidman's either getting knocked out in the first 2 rounds, in which case everything that I'm saying is complete and utter bullshit.
Just skip past this.
Yeah, just fast forward right past this. If that doesn't happen, though, that means we're probably going to see some takedowns. And if we just see tired Dominic Reyes and it's like he's exhausted and there's 12 minutes of fight left, I'll take my chances as long as Chris Weidman doesn't decide to throw any spinning back kicks again. That, like, a rear naked choke is popping up somewhere. Or an arm triangle or something, because, like, Chris Weidman with an extra 20 pounds of strength is just that guy's a tank. And so I'll take that and a guy that legit was able to take Galval to a decision at ADCC a while back. I'll take that over like Dominic Reyes play football and is really athletic on the mat any day of the week.
Yeah, I just hope that we get a good looking Chris Weidman back. You know, like he's back in there, he's healthy, and we're like, oh, because he'll instantly be like, because light heavyweight's so sorry right now. Like Chris Weidman comes out here and whoops Dominic Reyes' ass. Now we're in the talks of like Chris Weidman title shot. Yeah. Not that far away from it. I just want him to be back in the mix. It feels like it's been ages, and so
it has.
I'm rooting for him. Well, moving up to my next pick, I'm going with the people's man. He's probably the most liked person in the UFC, Greg Hardy at minus 295. This Ben Sazzoli guy, don't know him at all, and I'm going off the strategy until I start to recognize the names that Greg Hardy's going to go against, I will not be betting against the other guy because these guys are just set up.
Betting with you.
Yeah, exactly. Just, I'm going with Greg Hardy here. He's going to fucking destroy this guy. They're going to try to sell it in the promo that maybe this guy's, the Sazoli's the real deal. It's not. This is just basically glorified WWE here. So I like that, even that minus 295.
Can't remember a time that strategy's ever failed.
Yeah.
Especially not last week with Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah, especially not with Greg Hardy ever.
Yeah, right. Okay, so lock of the week time. Mine, this is one of my, well, I think I actually went with a weird lock. I'm 0 for 3 on locks, so this is probably going to be wrong.
Yeah.
That said, looking up the card, we got a fun fight in Joe Lozon taking on some dude off the Contender Series. I'm locking up Joe Lozon this week.
Ballsy.
As the lock of the week at plus 150. A lot of dogs on my card this week, but it's in Boston. A lot of hints at retirement talk.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's fresh meat. He's only had one Contender Series fight. A lot of newbie fights.
Yeah.
Dropped like 3 or 4 straight on the regional circuit, but then he won 2 or 3 by knockout. That's just upsy downsies. I really think that Joe Lozon's going to come out and the retirement talk is what sold me.
Yeah.
Wouldn't really be sold on the hometown thing had it not been for he probably was taking steroids for this fight. Like, he's making sure he fucking wins this one.
He wants to go out,
Not sorry, because I think he's lost his last 3. So he just has got to pick up that one win against some guy that no one's ever fucking heard of that just fought on Dana White's Contender Series and he did decision off of somebody somewhere down the line. This is Joe Lozon's Super Bowl, and this other guy's like, I need preseason football.
Yeah.
Like, 2 totally different Joe Lozon's got a hometown crowd, and also, like, Joe Lozon just kind of a natural finisher. Like, when he wins fights, he finishes. If that guy has any pre-fight jitters and he needs 2 or 3 minutes to, like, get settled in, that's when Joe Lozon strikes. Early, like, when bright lights are on, the other guy's feeling it, Lozon's not. I like Joe Lozon. Lock of the week, gets the hometown dub.
This
plus 150.
This definitely feels like one of those, they're going to beef up the promo for the other guy, and then Joe Lozon's going to come out there and be like, wow, he's still got it, look at him, and then he's given his moment if he wants to retire and shit. So I don't hate that there, but it does make me a little nervous, like, how much chin does Joe Lozon have left?
Not a lot. He's on his last bit of chin.
It's that poster, just say, hang on, kitty.
Yeah, he's on his last inch of chin.
All right, well, that's all you got for the week?
That is it. That's all 7.
That was a doozy. My lock of the week is going to be Darren Wynn, right? Darren Wynn versus Darren the Dentist Stewart. I
forgot that's his nickname.
The dentist has screwed me over before, and quite specifically, I remember it coming around to some basic wrestling skills and being able to do any sort of adequate wrestling.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he is going against Darren Wynn, who is Mini DC, who is basically the co-wrestling coach at AKA, and I think he also is like the wrestling coach for DC's like high school wrestling team.
Yeah, no.
So he's like balls deep into wrestling.
He might not know how to punch.
Yeah, I don't know. Quite frankly, do not care if he does. Because if he's smart, he's going to run out there with his wrestling shoes on, take him down, and just beat the fuck out of him for 3 rounds. I can't believe this is only at minus 115, that I'm taking this down for 3 units. So this is my first 3-unit lock of this quarter, and
impressive.
Realistically, I might in real life put like 5 units on it, but I don't want to I don't know the rules of the show all too well, so I'm keeping it just to 3, which I think is passable. But I love this fucking bet here, and fuck.
Man, he's overweight too. Got that young 3-pound weight advantage.
Exactly, because it helps with wrestlers too. So hopefully he's not drained too much, but I fucking love it. Easy pick, easy money.
I don't see how any of these 10 picks go wrong.
No, honestly, I would be surprised. Like, we've had some weeks where we're all over the board. I'd be surprised if 6 of these bets don't hit. 3 of mine, and then you're under
7
500.
of mine.
Yeah.
7 of mine.
All right, guys. Well, live tweet us or tweet us any sort of tips as usual. Find us at Below the Belt MMA. You can find me at Bro Leva. You can find Nick at _a guy and a geek. Until next week, peace.